Greetings and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, where welcome Maestro Erikson, the Paladin, is ready to continue his adventures now that his player, his narrator, has been restored to full power. Yes, it is true, I have conquered my nemesis, the common cold. From the lowest bronchia to the highest trachea, I have fought my enemy until I smote his ruin upon my larynx. And that's pretty much all the parts of my body that I know in that area. Let's continue. Did I check this chest? Yes, I did. Didn't pick up the gold. Alright, now that we no longer have any coughing interruptions, I don't need any more gargoyle skulls. Alright, was this door open? I think it is. There's probably stuff behind. Yeah, miragons. And possibly gargoyles. Yeah, I may have to invest in some more... ouch. In some more health at some point. Let's see. That is not the potion I meant to drink. Bloody minigans. And maybe one healer's kit. Don't feel like resting. Seems like a waste at this point. Right, a thief with a stolen seal key and a journal. A page ripped from a journal which reads: Day 1, stole some loot, drank ale, wench not friendly. Day 2, stole some more loot, drank more ale, wench more friendly. Day 3, stole some more loot, head hurts, heard rumor about better loot in caves, wench might be more friendly if I had more loot. Day 4, snuck past some trolls into caves, plan on exploring everywhere. Day 5, hungry, head hurts. Day 6, unreadable to the plot spotches. Yeah, that's the life of a thief in D&D, I guess. Hence why I'm at a Paladin. Always free lodgings at whatever temple I worship at. Well, probably not a temple of Talos, but... well... when's the chance we ever gonna run into one of those? Not bloody likely. Alright. Are you coming to life? Not locked. Oh, copper necklace. The loot is kinda naff in this point. Not really valuable. Not even any proper magical gear or some kind. Well, let's speed this up a little bit then. I really wish I could smite these things. But unfortunately, constructs are by definition neutral. Even if they are made of demon parts, I believe. And you see those souls. Alright. Nothing from you. Nothing from you. Where are you going? Go. Give me a little assist here. Right. Any chance you dropped something other than your skulls? Bunch of boneheads. Alright. Out of the way. bit. Can't move. Oh, never mind. We got him.
A most palpable touch. Ha-ha! Ha!
Alright, that should take care of most of the enemies.
Can do.
Great axe. Well, you should have a great sword. Not locked, not locked. Pile of skulls, which has gold in it. Alright, I'll be standing over here. Ooh, skull chest. Go deal with the trap, please. No need to smash it if it's not locked. Alright, history scrolls. The alien text on this ancient scroll swims before your eyes before forming into a language you can understand. The greater race forced a group of slaves to project them through the ice age.
It's done.
Alright. The alien text on the aging scroll before you swims and distorts, finally forming a language you can understand. Faerun was once ruled by a cruel and ancient race known as the Creators, who were left in stasis during the Great Ice Age. Well, as long as they don't turn it into a movie, I don't care. Oh, that was so worth it. Magical throwing axes. How useless. What enemies? Oh, fine. We're moving on. Moving on. Resting. And then we go deal with whatever is beyond this door over here. What enemies? I'm pretty sure I cleared out the hallways. Well, maybe not. Now that's annoying. Alright, moving on. Right. We're still a while away from leveling, so... How many of these bloody things are here? I smite you. I'm not even interested in their loot anymore. I just want to get to the end. Right. Well, good thing the Guardian was hostile, so we don't have to bother with that. Well, these guys are probably a little bit more interesting to fight. Alright. Creator sorcerers. I expected more, really. Luckily, I had Tommy to take most of that damage. Let's see, he's still... Let's see... Oh, it's just minor stuff. A regular potion of restoration will do. Yeah, see? All's well. Now let's get going before I lose all my buffs again. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do, game.
Let's go!
Now surely these guys are evil. Oh, oh. He surrendered, he surrendered. Sin Veragola Cisne. I don't understand what you're saying, you filthy lizard beast. Pulsnal Ekanasetalak. There, that brood spell should enable us to converse. Can you understand me, mammal? That doesn't sound like a proper tone of voice for one who was beaten, but I understand what you say. This is very hard to understand. Things have obviously changed greatly. Why are you here? How does a soft, weak mammal like yourself dare to enter this room? I don't know what you're talking about. We mammals rule the world. Such a thing cannot be. How could your slave race have risen so high? Slaves? We are nobody's slaves. We might no longer be in power, or so you say. But then surely the Draconic race must rule the surface as they used to rule the skies. Dragons? Does your race fear the power of the dragons? Your mammals have become more intelligent than we had suspected. Interesting. You say we. Who are you referring to? I remember being in a dark, peaceful sleep. I thought it would never end, but my companion and I awoke when we heard a call from our queen. May her all-knowing, all-powerful wisdom guide us to our glorious destiny. Someday soon our race will once again fall under... your race will once again fall under our dominion. Who is this queen you speak of? She is the Tikalatian matriarch. She is power beyond your understanding, cunning beyond belief. You will fall to her, as all have fallen before, and that is all I will tell you. What makes you think your race will dominate ours? You haven't even the slightest idea of what you face. You will learn in time. Is your mind completely worn out from the effort of communicating, or do you have other questions? I do not trust you. I think I'd better kill you. You have given me enough time to recover. It is now that you shall die. Yeah, well, I don't think so. Let's try that smite again. It failed because he was not evil. How can he not be evil? Game! You make no sense. Scroll chest. Well, is it trapped? Tommy says no. Alright, Topaz and the Initiate's Primer. The letters swim before your eyes, shaping themselves into text that you can understand. This book seems to be a basic guide for priestly initiates, who took care of the ancient tomb in which it was found. One passage catches your eye. In the early reign of the Thunder Queen Lagosra, A call went out for the greatest architects and builders of the age. Kerik, Hatched of Menron, came to the king and agreed to build a tomb that would house the rulers of our people for all time. Kerik took 10 years to complete the project, but when it was finished, the citizens of the kingdom gaped in amazement at the wonder that had been wrought. Lagosra was pleased and bestowed upon Kerik the honor of being the first sacrifice at the tomb's blessing. That's kinda a shitty reward. Really must have been an honor. Alright, scroll chest. That's a piece of armor. Probably some sort of half plate. And my bags are full-ish. I really need to return home, but we can continue on a little bit longer. I have some bag space left. Ah, the Dread Queen Morak. Letters in this book swim before your eyes. Yeah, finally shaping in text. It tells the history of a queen named Morak. Well, the book is lengthy. One passage of interest tells of Morak's ascension to the throne. At the dawning of her first red moon, Morak, the future queen, began her slow and bloody climb towards the seat of power, her Sen Mother's throne. Her ascension to the heights of the dragon throne was as that of a slow poison, deadly, inevitable, and filled with fatal pleasures. Morak's yoke sister Sedat was the first victim of the Rising Queen's awesome cunning. On the day before her ringstone ceremony, Sedat entered her hibernation chambers to meditate. Out of the fire's glowing embers crawled a venomous sylphid. When the priestess arrived to escort Sedat to the ceremonial chambers the next morning, she found the limp, dead husk of the favored child. So it was that Morak, our blessed Dread Queen, made the first move in her game of maids. Many moons later it would lead to the siege of Tikalat, where she would take the head of her Sen Mother and display it in glorious triumph to her adoring throng. Thus began the rule of our all-magnificent Queen Morak. Yeah, well, let's not delve too deeply into that. A complete history of the Creator Ruins. The letters in this book swim before me, yeah. The book speaks of many things and appears to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Creator race lived in these ruins. A certain passage catches your eye. In 501 SD, a few thousand members of an enslaved race revolted. The uprising took several years to quell. The most successful uprising the slaves had experienced to date. Though far from posing a military threat, the slaves complicated the recapture process by hiding in caves along the Sentie's range, where they lived like savages. Further complications came in the form of the draconic presence in the Sentienge, as they refused to bow to our will. The dragons were defeated in the Second Great War of Hyromire, however, and our hunters were finally able to recover the missing slaves. As is customary, the elderly were eliminated, the young males crippled and sent to work in the iron mines, and the virile females were returned to the pens for purposes of breeding. How lovely. Well, let's push this pressure plate, because nothing bad will ever happen. Yeah, enter the portal. I want to go to the surface. And then I need to go back deeper into the caves, because I missed something. In my diseased haze, I completely missed the remains of a particular archaeologist that I was sort of sent to find. But I cannot get to him from here, I think. I need to go deeper. But hey, at least we fulfilled the quest, so that's good. Alright, this is the right area. Now, where do I go? We go up here. Yeah, I'll just continue this until I find the corpse. Shouldn't take too long. Don't remember if I cleared this area out. I think I did. And if nothing else, they're just trolls. Not much of a threat. Alright, somewhere around here there's a corpse that I did not inspect. Some fire bullets. And the Journal of Synth Lanaral. This journal holds the personal thoughts of an elven archaeologist named Synth Lanaral. Yeah. He had completely missed that. Oh well. Let's exit to the surface. Next time. Thank you for watching.